Well, Reece, lots to digest, I suppose, from that game, but first of all, put your stamp. 2 points dropped.
Yeah, I think obviously from the position that we were in at half-time, coming out for the second half, it's frustrating, it's tough to take. I think for us as a team, we pride ourselves on being defensively solid. I think when you look at the height that we've got within the side, it's a frustrating one, but these things happen in football. Got to react, we've got to go back to the training pitch and make sure we're solid for the next games.
What do you think were the principal problems in those circumstances then that allowed them to score when or how they did?
I think it's just timing, making sure that we're blocking runs, that we're getting tight to men. It's a bit frustrating, but we've got to make sure that we put that right. We can't be letting lads get sort of free runs into the box and winning headers, because you'll get punished by any side. So we've just got to make sure we sort of react from that now.
There was a period in the game for Rotherham United after maybe the first 10 or 15 minutes where you were completely and utterly on top. The match only seemed like it was going one way.
Yeah, and I think, like I say, that's what we can do. We've got some quality in an absolute abundance. I think you could see that, especially first half today. I think we've got threats all over the pitch, and it's just about showing that. And I think it's starting to come together. We've been on a good run of form lately, and it's just frustrating that we've not continued that here today with all 3 points.
It's about the outcome, isn't it? And perhaps rather than the context of the result, if you were to say, well, high-scoring game and a draw at Peterborough, it sounds a lot better than having a 3-1 lead and losing it.
Yeah, exactly. I think, like you say, if you were the other way around, you'd be pretty pleased. But at the end of the day, we were on the receiving end of being 3-1 up. So it's frustrating. We are frustrated, and like I say, we've got to make sure that when we are 3-1 up, that we see the game through. That's something that we need to make sure that we're doing, especially when we want to be competing at the top of the table.
I realise results are the biggest indicator, but you must feel as though things are moving in the right direction, because we've spoken to you lads quite a bit, and the frustration has been not taking chances. Well, there's been more circumstances of that today.
Yeah, exactly. I think, like I say, we were always going to start scoring goals. I think when you look at the strikers we've got here, the attacking talent, it's massive. But now it's about keeping sort of these clean sheets at the other end now, and we've got to take onus of that and make sure that we're shutting out these problems. But it's 3 goals ultimately from set pieces today that's undone us.